It's still live, and we back with another one, man. We just got off live, had one of my best lives ever. My live chat was going crazy, but people recommended me do the Larry Bird versus Clyde Drexler masterpiece, where they did 40 points and 42 points or something, and they scored over 80 points altogether. So we're gonna get right off into this, man. Make sure y'all drop a like, comment, subscribe, drop any recommendations below in the comments, and let's do this.
Bird guarded by Drexler. And here's Porter off the screen Thursday night, but he did play against the Nets. A shot from Derek Coleman of the Nets on Friday night. Longest win streak of the year. Here's Bird.
Ooh, Larry.
From Derek Coleman of the Nets on Friday night. Longest win streak of the year.
Missed everything. Hit the backboard. That's it.
Bird way off. Kersey. So the Celtics lead the Blazers 6-4.
So is that what motivated Larry to drop all these points? Because he fucking, right at the beginning of the first quarter, he fucking missed and barely hit the backboard?
On the body now. Here's Bird. Yes. Celtics 8. Trailblazers 4. Kersey. And again it's Bird off the board. The Celtics got back. Drexler from downtown.
Okay. See, that's one part. Was Drexler really an outside shooter like that? I thought he played a lot more inside. I didn't know he was really shooting outside like that. I know Clyde Drexler, but I don't know a crazy amount about him.
Drexler again.
Okay.
There's only one team in the NBA that has made more threes than Portland. That's Milwaukee. Portland.
Okay, so Clyde was shooting outside like that then.
Getting the lead.
Other than Michael Jordan, probably no player in the league is as
Clyde Drexler was out there looking like a grandpa with his bald ass head, huh?
creative or as unstoppable as Clyde Drexler. He has attempted coming into today to
him when it's not the appropriate time. I'm going to a smaller, quicker team with Robinson. Be interesting if they stay on the offensive glass today or more concerned.
Excellent. That's so smooth. His jump shot is. His jump shot is.
Be interesting if they stay on the offensive glass today or more concerned.
Excellent road team. They are 20-12. That's the second best record of the NBA. Here's Buck Williams from outside.
Winning that game in double overtime.
On the line, Mark Bryant. And now up front for Portland. Here's Porter. Now Bird being played by Ainge on a...
Yeah, this is the thing. When you watch these games and shit, and people try to say, oh, they were playing against plumbers and electricians, you got to be dumb to try to think Clyde Drexler or Larry Bird or these players that are playing right here could not play in today's league. These guys would tear up today's league. They were freaking doing exactly what they're doing in today's league in a slower pace.
4 for 4 from the line. Remaining in the first quarter. Bird turning on Robinson and hitting.
Can continue it over extended minutes remains to be seen.
Kersey taking the court here in Boston as he was shooting some all. Portland leads.
That pump fake, man.
In Boston as he was shooting some all. Portland leads 47-42. Passing in a crowd. It's picked off by Bird. Here's Bird from the middle of the lane.
He had such a tall release, too. I think that's what made him so hard to block and guard, like even when people were close, because his release was so tall.
He knocked out an easy jumper.
Portland 51, Celtics 46. Bird to Lewis.
That passing, man.
Celtics 40.
He just barely grabbed the ball for a second. But no, right back to you.
Porter. Bird with the rebound. Bagley returns to Bird. The pass from McHale was rejected. Way to the hall.
The range, he steps behind it, shoots the three.
Yeah, Clyde and MJ might be the same age, but Clyde was out there straight. Like MJ went with the bald head. When you got all your hair besides this part, that makes you look old. He was balding. If you you could see it in the video. That's the only reason. Not his like face and shit. But I was saying when you've got that balding spot, that's why he looked old.
Bird feeling for Robinson and then fires. Yes.
What happened to Reggie Lewis?
Bird is 8 for 11, 16 points. Drexler for 3 and then some. Rebounded by Williams. Here's Drexler challenging Parrish.
Yeah, anybody saying Clyde Drexler and these players back in the 80s couldn't play in today's league, they got to be dumb, because this is the shit that Giannis is doing and KD and them do, getting in there with their long ass arms, putting shots up like this. And Clyde Drexler was doing that in the 80s before him. So anybody saying that you couldn't do that, these players were just plumbers and electricians and construction dudes, you know what I mean? Like, they weren't good at basketball. Like, they just realistically are being biased, or they just never watched them.
Rebounded by Williams. Here's Drexler challenging
These are not
Parrish.
plumbers.
7 in a row, their longest win streak of the season. Robinson went. Here's Bird.
Jumping all over his back.
Porter gets inside, it counts, and the foul. The last 26, and they have been so successful on the road. Once again, Clyde Drexler. He now has 23.
4 out of 5 for Clyde from behind the three-point
See, Clyde should have just went the MJ route and shaved his hair.
line.
Porter for Williams. Yes, and it counts. With a minute and 45 gone by in the third. 62. Paul only 3 for 13 from downtown.
Damn, he was so smooth in the mid-range.
Paul only 3 for 13 from downtown. Bird again. Bird again. The Celtics. Bird can't find the shot. Lewis does.
When you go for the steal and miss, what happens is you break down the entire team defense.
You better step up, bro. You better step up on Larry
When
Bird.
you go for the steal and miss, what happens is you break down the entire team defense.
Bird for 3. 4. Kersey with a hard driving move. Rebound snatched by Bird. Lewis. Drexler off.
Man, Drexler and Larry Bird in this game were pulling down hella rebounds. I'm curious to see how many rebounds they have at the end of this game. I know they scored over 80 points combined, but I want to know how many rebounds they both had combined, because they both been pulling down hella boards.
Drexler penetrating, a gorgeous move by Clyde Drexler. With Duckworth, Williams, and Kersey up front. Blazers with the starting line.
Okay.
Beautiful backdoor pass.
Got a little Larry Bird special on that pass, not even looking.
Williams and Kersey up front. Blazers with the starting line. A beautiful backdoor pass.
He said, Larry, watch what I can do. You can do it, I can do it too.
For Buck Williams. Kersey. Drexler on the recovery, and he's fouled from behind by Lewis.
A moment.
An ankle problem. Portland lead, just under 4 minutes to go in the third. McHale from Bird. Drexler coming off the pick. Drexler with the spin.
That was kind of an awkward turnaround jumper, but he made it work.
Pick.
See, that was kind of awkward.
Drexler with the spin.
He made it work.
To go. Took a shot in
You
the
know, if Larry Bird's at the free throw line, them are automatic. He was like a 91 or 92% free throw shooter for his whole career.
5. Robinson. Wild shot.
Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. He looked old. He looked old as fuck with that hair.
Rebounded by Drexler.
Hugh Evans, there's the first tee and another one. They're totally out of sync.
Blazers have a tendency to
Wait,
self.
what? Look up Reggie. He was thought to be the second coming of MJ. He died in 1999. What did he die from?
Drexler.
Facing perfect.
Bird for Gamble. And Parrish able to come up with it. Bullets to Bird, but Portland is back. Gamble from Bird. Bird approach.
The way Bird could pass and control the whole outcome of a game is still amazes me.
A triple-double. That his 7th assist. Now Bird and Drexler matched. And of their last 26, second best record in the NBA behind Chicago.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. That's just Larry saying, I'm too strong for you.
Yes, and it counts. 4 for 5 from the line. Change on that foul call with 4. Kevin Duckworth 4. Clyde. Kersey shooting.
Is that anybody else think, or is it just me? Did Larry Bird, though, always look about 10 years older than he actually was? Like, maybe not when he first got into the league, but like whatever year this is right here, because this is him in his prime. I always feel like Larry Bird looks about 10 years older than he actually was. Like, to me, like, I feel like, I don't know, some white people age quick. You know what I mean? Larry Bird always looked like he was about 10, to me anyway. He, even watching this now, like, I feel like he looks about 10 years older than he actually is.
Portland 109, just under 4 to go.
Yeah, 1992. So he retires. Oh, this is his last year though. Okay, so this is his last season and he's doing this. That's crazy.
Drexler with the tip on the alley-oop by Kersey.
They just keep.
Bird's pass deflected and picked off by Drexler. Drexler has 4 on 2. Bryant able to slam it home.
Damn, rest in peace. I never heard of that. Heart disease. He died during an off-season practice about a year after this game. Tough life early for Larry. Yeah, see, he did look older than I like. To me, Larry always looked old. Like, even when I watch his 80s highlights, like, I feel like I'm looking at somebody who's 10 years older than he actually is.
Kersey. And Bird with the rebound. Lost it. Porter with the steal. Here comes Drexler. Feeding Kersey.
That was a nice pass. That was a nice pass. He made the right decision. You know, a lot of players that are athletic and stuff would have tried to just dunk it on Larry Bird right here, knowing Larry Bird's not the best at jumping. But he made the right decision and gave it up.
Here comes Drexler.
You could tell he wanted to try dunking on Larry Bird, though, right there. He wanted to.
Rebound. Lost it. Porter with the steal. Here comes Drexler.
He thought about it.
Kersey.
He did.
Wanted the basket to. But Parrish can't quite get his hands back there far enough to come up.
Andy Rosenberg, statistician, Mr. Stats. Lewis for Bird. To the reverse.
Larry.
And we're down to 10
This is an intense duel, man. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Bird in the fourth quarter.
Like, I was about to ask who won, but I don't want to ruin it.
All right, here's Bird. Drexler all over him. He fires.
You okay? I think no, it was just one of my dogs was sneezing.
It's a three-pointer, and he's tied the game.
Oh, hold on.
Fires.
What did I miss?
All right, here's Bird. Drexler all over.
Oh, that's the shot that I seen. That's why you guys told me to go react to this, huh?
It's a three-pointer, and he's tied the game. The Trailblazers arguing that it should have been a two-pointer. We'll get another look at that. Timeout taken by Portland.
Man.
22.
The left foot is the one to watch. Is it behind the
Oh,
line?
it's behind the
From
line. It looks like it to me.
that angle, it looks like it is behind the line.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. His foot looks like it might have touched the ground before the ball was out of his hand.
One to watch. Is it behind the line? From that angle, it looks like it is.
The ball's still in his hand and his foot is on the ground. Look. Ooh, that's close. Never mind. I think the ball did. That's really close. That ball was almost in his hand still with his foot on the ground. That was super fucking close.
Behind the line. Excellent job by the camera guys picking it up from every possible angle.
Bird with the fadeaway.
Stop it, Larry.
Porter coming off the pick. Terry Porter. Drexler guarded by Lewis. Lewis has 5 fouls. Here's Bryant.
Wide open shot, having to make it. Mark Bryant, he produced.
They double up on Bird. Bagley wide open.
The floor, Bagley produced. listen. Larry Bird 1 assist away from a triple-double.
Crazy.
And he has tied
Crazy.
the game at 132. This one too strong. And now Gamble for Bagley, looking to tie it. Here's Gamble. Yes!
Right.
Off the buzzer. And we go to a
Second overtime. Crazy. No wonder they had a chance to score 49 and 41 points.
Bird changed his mind and found Bagley.
See, Larry Bird could have shot that, but instead he's such a great passer and has such great court vision. He said, "Know what? Bam, hit the open person."
Larry Bird with that pass for John Bagley collected his 10th assist, so he now has a triple-double.
You said you've watched this game. I love it when you say, "Stop it, Larry." I've watched this game several times. It was so good. Yeah, it's an epic battle for real. They're going back and forth, back and forth. This was a good one.
Take off. A minute 40 gone by.
Kept himself in shape, did a lot of jump rope work, bruised his foot that way, perhaps doing a little too
much. What happened here? How does this dude end up on the ground like this? What the fuck?
A lot of jump rope work, bruised his foot that way, perhaps doing a little too much.
Yes! Bird off the fake. He has 49. Overtime affair between Utah and Chicago.
Look, he had 49 already, and he could have scored more, but instead he made the right pass with his great passing for the open man, bro. Larry Legend, bro. This is why you was for sure top 3 all time. Crazy.
Boston by 8. It does not appear that this will go past the second overtime. And the second OT.
Celtics have Larry Bird guarding Danny Ainge right now.
Drexler. Yes, and it counts.
Yeah. Drexler wasn't giving up, though. 8-point game. He's like, I bet. Let me go get this and one.
Or from the inside.
To go in the second overtime. Drexler with the spin. Nice setup for Buck Williams. It's down to a 4-point lead. Bird unleashes to Fox.
Larry Bird and his goddamn football skills. Jesus Christ.
Nice setup for Buck Williams. It's down to a 4-point lead. Bird unleashes to Fox. That's a problem.
He could have been a quarterback. He could have been a quarterback.
Here's Ainge for 3. He's got it.
What? This game's crazy. Everybody was being clutch as fuck this game. Not even just the stars, dude.
Here's Ainge for 3.
I don't know who that is. I'd never heard that name before, but he just said, you know what? We're not giving up, Boston. Here's another 3 in your face.
He's got it. See time running down. Buck Williams. Yes. So Gamble to the line. Clyde Drexler picking up his 6th. Oh, tremendous performance.
Oh, Clyde fouled out.
Clyde Drexler, and he's receiving a standing ovation.
Yeah, you're trying to, whoever said Clyde didn't look old, you're crazy. Look at that bald spot and that receding hairline. It made him look old as hell.
From the crowd here in Boston.
He for sure.
41 points.
OG.
11 assists and 8 rebounds.
Well, he carried this Trailblazer team at the beginning of the season when they were going through some tough times with some other players. He's been the mainstay throughout the season.
He wouldn't look old if he would have just went bald-headed.
And he certainly showed up today and tried to keep that streak going up 7 wins for the Trailblazers.
Robert.
Yeah, you said the crowd gave him a standing ovation when he fouled out. That's just respect. Like, when you can go to a different arena, opposing team's arena, and have such a great game that fucking the other team stands up and gives you respect at the end of the game when you foul out after double overtimes, you know what I mean? That's just earning. That's just straight going out there and earning that respect, and that's like that's nothing better you could ask for as an athlete. You know what I mean? To go to a different team, a different city that hates you, you go in there and then you foul out, but you drop 41, and the whole arena stands up and gives you a standing ovation. That's just respect, man. And as an athlete, man, you just got to appreciate that.
Clyde Drexler in a duel with Larry Bird, although they rarely went head-to-head, but Drexler with the big numbers, Bird with 49 points. Larry Bird with a triple-double. Larry Bird was thought to be a scratch for today because of the Achilles tendon injury and a bruised thigh, and he has come through with his best game of the season.
Pure class, exactly. Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, I remember Kobe said he hated, not hated, but like the Boston Garden was the most, like the environment and shit was the craziest environment. And then he went there and got one of his games. He had such a good game that he got a standing ovation in the Boston Garden. And he said that was the craziest thing he ever felt because usually when he was at the Boston Garden, it was Kobe sucks and all this shit. And then he had this one game to where they were literally like, man, the whole crowd stood up and was chanting MVP, MVP, MVP. So like to get that like standing ovation at a opposing team, you know what I mean? Like that's just that respect as an athlete. You really can't ask for more than that. But man, make sure y'all drop a like, comment, subscribe, drop any recommendations below. It's still live checking out. Peace out, y'all.